Good morning. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. We're getting ready to head down to Louisiana and had a few things I had to do. Look, as we head into Labor Day weekend, we have more evidence of the progress of our economy from last year's economic calamity. Today, we learned the economy created 235,000 new jobs in August.
Now guys, I've been receiving a lot of questions asking me where the fourth stimulus check is at. Well, in this video, I'll be answering all of your questions, so you want to be sure to stay until the end of this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because on this channel, I always do my very best in providing you with the most up-to-date and reliable stimulus check information. So you want to be sure to subscribe, everybody. I finally have the answer that you've been looking for. Here's when stimulus payments are going out. In the state of Connecticut, stimulus checks worth $1,000 are being sent to the state residents. Yes folks, states across the country are sending out their own state stimulus payments. And that's great news, everybody. But still, President Biden must send out the federal stimulus relief. If you guys agree, be sure to subscribe to my channel.
And the unemployment rate fell to 5.2%, the lowest it has been in 18 months. But despite the impact of the Delta variant, and I'll talk a little more about that in a minute, what we're seeing is an economic recovery that's durable and strong. The Biden plan is working. We're getting results.
Now announced a few months ago, Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont's Back to Work plan gives eligible applicants who certify their re-entry into the workforce a new $1,000 stimulus check. The Connecticut governor wrote that this week, the first rounds of these $1,000 stimulus payments are going out to more than 1,500 eligible applicants. According to his office, about $10 million has been allocated. Many workers who were now displaced during the early months of the crisis are now transitioning back into the workforce and starting to rebuild. This one-time bonus payment will help some of these workers pay for the critical things that they need to get back, including childcare. Meanwhile, everybody, the question of whether or not there will be a fourth stimulus check from President Biden is still in question. Other states like California are also sending out their own state stimulus checks. California's Golden State Stimulus Program will provide 5.7 million additional stimulus checks for residents there. One-time $600 payments are going out to households who got the California Earned Income Tax Credit. I want to see President Biden, everybody, send out a federal stimulus check of at least $1,400.
Time and time again, talking about the necessity, with pride, about cutting Social Security, cutting Medicare, cutting veterans programs.
No.
You never said that.
No.
Time after time, you were not a fan of Bo Simpson?
I was not a fan of both.
You were not a fan of the balanced budget amendment which called for cuts in Social Security? Come on, Joe, you were.
The good news, everybody, is that California and Connecticut are not the only states sending out stimulus checks. For example, Colorado is sending $375 to those who received at least one unemployment payment between March 15th of 2020 and October 24th of 2020. Higher income workers who qualified for more than $500 a week are not eligible. In the state of Maryland, they have passed legislation several months ago to repeal all state and local taxes on unemployment benefits and included immediate stimulus payments of $500 for families and $300 for individuals who filed for the Earned Income Tax Credit. Let's not forget this, everybody. The economy has just added 235,000 jobs in August, and this is a disappointing number, and this just proves that more stimulus relief is definitely needed. Economists had expected employment growth to slow slightly in August to a gain of roughly 750,000 jobs. However, today's report of only 235,000 jobs in August is very disappointing to many economists. The August jobs growth showed setbacks in sectors of the economy that were hit hardest by the crisis. The leisure and hospitality sector did not add any net jobs in August, as a 42,000 job decline in restaurants and bars wiped out a 36,000 job gain in arts and entertainment. Employment in retail, another hard-hit sector, also fell by 29,000. Labor force participation stayed even at 61% even in August, and the employment to population ratio ticked up 0.1%. What are your thoughts on the current economy, everybody? Will it ever recover? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe. And if you have any more questions on more stimulus payments, then be sure to leave them in the comments below.
Their father and uncle, how they're doing, not being able to get connected to them. And so we're moving as fast as we can to be able to provide access regardless who your provider is. The provider's system went down, to be able to use any provider that's on, they just got to get online. So I hope that's picking up around the state as well. I'd like to hear more about that. We're moving as fast as we can to keep gas flowing at the pumps. I've authorized going into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. But I know still, there's work to do in this area, and we've instructed my team to have all hands on deck to make sure that happens. We have and we're going to make this up. Instead of us going to Exxon, going to get back out there, and we're going to be able to work that through. And to date, we've also provided $100 million in direct assistance directly to folks in Louisiana with that $500 going into their bank accounts so that they can deal immediately with emergencies. I'd love to hear from you if you've heard anything, feedback from your constituents about that at all, because sometimes it's just that what you need that moment, and it can make a difference. And we also know there's a heck of a lot more work to do, and that's why we're here today. And my message today is, I think what we're all seeing, and I'm getting the same response from my Republican friends here that are in the Congress. There's nothing political about this. It's just simply about saving lives and getting people back up and running. And we're in this together, and so we're not going to leave any community behind, rural, city, coastal, inland, and I promise we're going to have your backs till this gets done. And so I'm mainly here to listen, to see what's on your mind, and after we'll ask a few questions. If they're really hard questions I can't answer, I'll turn to Cedric. But you probably know about me, I'll have an opinion. Anyway, so thank you. I'll turn it back to you, Cedric, and let's see what we can do here.
Well, thank you, Mr. President. We'll turn it over to the governor who's leading the statewide recovery, Governor Edwards.
Thank you, Cedric, and welcome back home. Mr. President, we appreciate you being in Louisiana today, and thank you for accepting the invitation. And I want you to know that on Tuesday of this week, Administrator Crystal and I were in this very room because she had already come down, and it makes a difference to be on the ground, to meet with people, and to actually see the damage. So we appreciate you being here.